Here at home, advocates for religious freedom are dealing with an uptick in threats and providing legal and media resources to people and institutions of faith. CBN's Heather Sells shows us why this protection is critical in the face of lawsuits, vandalism, and smear campaigns.
So often, Christians and other people of faith feel really besieged right now.
Religious Freedom Institute President Eric Patterson and other advocates no longer just concentrate on persecution overseas. That is because of growing threats against all faiths here at home.
They feel besieged by neo-Marxism, by wokeism, by the sexual orientation and gender ideologies that seem to be pressing a new view that nothing is real, there's no male, there's no female.
Attacks include legal fights, hostile legislation, workplace backlash, and vandalism. The Religious Freedom Institute reports criminals attacked more than 60 pro-life organizations following the Supreme Court's decision that ended Roe v. Wade. It also points to attacks against Catholics and a dramatic spike in U.S. anti-Semitism since the October 7th Hamas massacre. Adding to this perfect storm, an aggressive cancel culture and expanding government power.
Here's the basic model. It is using the power of the state, whether in an unelected Human Rights Commission, as they're so called in Colorado, or using new interpretations of federal code, as we've seen with Title IX.
At the heart of many attacks, a belief that expression of faith should be limited.
What you'll often hear is, oh, it's okay for you to worship. There's freedom to worship, which means you can do that behind closed doors at home, as long as you don't offend me.
To protect all people of faith outside of their homes, religious freedom advocates have begun to encourage the proactive use of resources, such as media guides and legal kits.
They need practical counsel, and they're crying out for it.
Attorney Bernadette Broyles, president of the Child and Parental Rights Campaign, helps pastors and faith-based leaders seeking ministry and legal help for a wide range of situations. Many revolve around gender. Her group's new Church Transgender Guide offers ministries advice, including a close look at governing documents.
It is far better to embrace a biblical worldview and to document that and to be unapologetic about that. That is far more protective legally in the long run.
In this political season, Patterson says, look for candidates who argue for protection of faith and conscience for all. And he recommends leaning on the ways of Christ and offering hope to others.
This is really a time for engaging love with our neighbors, inviting people over for dinner, getting to know them, listening, and just being loving about our faith and our perspective at this time.
Heather Sells, CBN